Along with biofuel, ethanol plants, like the 24 currently operating in Nebraska, produce a lot of CO2. The average ethanol plant capable of producing 50 million gallons of biofuel annually will also belch out roughly 150,000 tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Several companies have announced plans to build hundreds of miles of pipeline in Nebraska to transport carbon dioxide from ethanol plants to sequestration sites in other states. Here's how they would work. Carbon capture and sequestration projects, also known as CCS, capture the greenhouse gas at the source. Water is then removed from the CO2 before it is compressed and pumped under pressure hundreds of miles to a sequestration site. The carbon capture and sequestration pipelines are part of a push toward net zero greenhouse gas emissions in the U.S. Companies that capture and sequester carbon dioxide can take advantage of generous tax incentives from the federal government that are scheduled to increase in the coming years. The Biden administration has signaled support for expanding carbon pipelines in the U.S., even as it has plans to review safety regulations for the new infrastructure. Ethanol companies in Nebraska, as well as the farmers that supply them with corn, have said CCS projects will help keep markets open in places like California, which have enacted clean fuel standards programs. But landowners in Nebraska and other states have raised concerns about the safety of the new pipelines and voiced objections to private companies potentially using eminent domain to secure the land needed to build the pipeline. Unlike other states, Nebraska does not require carbon pipelines to obtain a permit before construction, leaving the decisions about where those projects can be located up to individual counties.